Good morning, everybody. Today is August 8th, and this is my take on the market, right? So, if you look at the daily time frame, series of lower highs, October 6th is when we peaked, right? Clearly, we're on a bear trend with the break of structure happening here. Pullback failed to even go up to this particular order block here. Uh, yeah, it's pretty bearish, right? If price bottoms here, somewhere around 59K all the way up to 61K is a good place to, speculate on a potential uptrend here. But we still need to break this particular high here to even think about being bullish, right? Until then, expect either a chop or a breakdown, right? So on a lower time frame, let's take a look at the price structure. Right, so low, key high, key low, supposed to be a key high, it wasn't. Supposed to be a key low, it wasn't. Right, so why is that? When price forms a range here like this, you need price to either break the low or the high to set up a change of character or a break of structure, right? So price did break here, break the low here, but there was no follow through, and then we got a liquidity sweep followed by a break of structure here. And after that, what I would want to see if I was bullish is break of this particular high. That hasn't happened yet. And before that could happen, we are in a series of lower highs and lower lows, which is why I am kind of bearish, right? So technically, what should have happened is, as you can see here, the highs during an uptrend, right? It's usually there's a sweep, a top formation, an attempt to break out higher, but buyers kind of fail, and then we get a pullback into the order block, and then that happens again. We break a high, sweep liquidity, create a lot of liquidity here, break of structure, boom, 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 come back down again into a order block, go again, swept all the liquidity here, potentially creating a divergence if I'm not wrong. So this is where it happened. Yep, divergence here, comes back down into this order block again, goes higher, right? That basically continues. But during a downtrend, what happens is the highs are left unchallenged because there isn't a lot of buying or there is a lot of selling. And you can see that here. Unswept lows, price goes higher into the order block, forms some sort of a top structure, comes back down, sweeps low, sweeps another low, sets up a good long trade, goes back into the order block, forms a top, pulls back. Right, it did look like for a second here, it did look like it was going to attempt higher, but for that to happen, we needed this high to be broken, but that didn't happen. Swept again, created an SFP, order block here, price comes back down, breaks this low, and if you can see, hold on, let me just mark this up. Excuse me. Right, so low broken, low broken, low broken, low broken, right? That trend is continuing. So by that particular logic, we should expect price to go higher, but since we're in a downtrend, I don't think we're gonna go back and retest this particular order block here. Instead, there's going to be this trident structure, and then price comes back down, right? This is the break of structure that happens. We get a pullback, and then price comes back lower, right? This similar structure keeps forming at the bottom as well. As you can see here, price breaks this, goes back higher, pulls back, retest, right? The same structure here is happening here, and I expect it to drop lower, break this low, equal lows, and a bunch of these lows, right? A bunch of these lows that have been unswept still. And I expect the trident bottom structure to happen here again. Then a break of structure, Then we're potentially going to target all these unswept highs, potentially aim for this particular high here, which would be a good break of structure for this overall market price action that that's been happening here, right? So this is where I'm going to flip bullish, and I'm going to expect a pullback. Go gig along here, hopefully. This is ideally how it should play out. This is a short and sweet take on the market. Hopefully it wasn't long enough. But the reason why I'm not expecting price to go all the way up to this particular point, lies in the TPO chart. Price produced poor highs during yesterday's trading. That high has been swept, and now we've created this sell tail. I don't know if you call it. I'm not familiar with the terminology of TPO, but yeah, I expect price to drop lower into this naked point of control from yesterday's price action, or we go down into the equal lows created here that I just discussed. The price action so far kind of seems extremely choppy. There's not a lot of follow through, but it does look like spot trading is picking up, right? Yeah, as you can see, more orders are being placed here. Yeah, if it breaks this, and if price continues to go higher, then I think this is a very good place to take another short. Or if these lows get defended here, and hold up, this is a nice scenario, right? Another good invalidation play would be something like this. Technically, all these lows are unswept. This one got swept because of these, right? So another good thing that could happen here, we get rejected, price comes down into this NPOC that I just pointed out in the TPO chart, creates a higher low, protecting all these lows. Protecting all these lows. If that happens, then I'm going to be targeting these highs over here. And potentially the 68.2 key high that we just spoke about, this high is going to be next, right? So two cases, either price drops down here, sweeps these equal lows, potentially all these, or we create a higher low and then it goes higher. It's that simple.